Let's just jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unlock native level fluency by mastering three absolutely essential yet, well, honestly, really commonly confused English verbs. I'm thrilled you're joining me because we're going to completely transform how you use everyday action words. So, why do the simplest verbs cause the most embarrassing mistakes? You've probably felt this exact frustration. You're having this great conversation, but then you start translating directly from your mother tongue in your head, and suddenly you realize words like bring, take, and give completely change their meaning in natural spoken English. You use the wrong one, and yeah, the native speaker looks just a little confused. Look, don't sweat it. It happens to literally everyone, and it's exactly what we're fixing today. Here's our quick roadmap. 1. The collocation confusion. 2. Mastering bring collocations. 3. Mastering take collocations. 4. Mastering give collocations. 5. Native comparisons and mistakes. And 6. The interactive challenge quiz. All right, section 1, the collocation confusion. Okay, so here's the crucial point. Mastering these natural word pairings, what linguists actually call collocations, is the ultimate secret. It's how you sound fluent instead of sounding like a dusty grammar textbook. When words collocate, they just fit. They sound right together. If you force two words together that don't belong, even if it makes literal sense in your head, it's going to sound super awkward in English. So our goal today is to basically rewire your brain to naturally pair the right words together. Moving on to section 2, mastering bring collocations. We're going to zero in on 4 specific bring combinations that native speakers use all the time. Now, the absolute secret to bring is direction. We use it to describe moving something, whether that's a physical object, a person, or even just an abstract idea, toward the speaker or toward the current situation. So keep that specific motion in your head. You are pulling something toward you. Take a look at the visual context behind these phrases. For example, look at bringing up a topic. Visually, imagine you're taking an idea right out of your brain and placing it smack in the middle of a meeting table for everyone to see. Or bringing someone along. You're physically including them in your journey, right? You're pulling them toward your destination. By visualizing these actions, you're going to anchor these collocations in your memory way better than just, rote repetition. Section 3, mastering take collocations. So unlike bring, which we just said is all about pulling things toward you, the verb take is different. It implies claiming an action for yourself or moving something away with you. It's a very active, very possessive verb. Let's look at these 4 highly practical scenarios where this happens. Notice how take responsibility and take part really demand active ownership. You aren't just sitting there letting things happen to you. You're grabbing them. You're transforming yourself from a passive listener into an active participant. Actually, think about it this way. When you take a break, you're claiming that rest time for yourself. When you take notes, you're grabbing that information and pulling it right onto your paper. Section 4, mastering give collocations. Okay, so if bring is pulling toward and take is claiming for yourself, give is the exact opposite. Notice how these 4 collocations all represent transferring something outward to someone else. It could be transferring your wisdom, maybe your authority, delivering words, or even just offering physical help. I really want you to focus on give someone a hand. It's such a brilliant visual. Obviously, you aren't literally chopping off your hand and giving it to them, but offering help is framed as handing over your physical effort and energy to assist a friend. Same thing when you give a speech. You are handing your words out to the audience. You're the source, and that energy is moving completely outward. Section 5, native comparisons and mistakes. This is what we call the direct translation trap, and it brilliantly shows why you should never, ever translate word for word from your native language. I mean, in a lot of languages, you literally make a pause or make a break. But in English, you definitely don't make a break or say a speech. Like we just covered, you claim the rest by choosing to take a break, and you project your words outward to give a speech. The contrast here is absolutely huge. You might think carrying someone makes logical sense if they're coming with you, but honestly, it sounds incredibly strange to a native ear. I mean, unless you're literally throwing them over your shoulder. Memorizing the native phrasing, like bring someone along, ensures you sound perfectly natural and you don't confuse the listener. And remember, advice is something you offer outward, so you give it, you don't take it to them. All right, section 6, the interactive challenge quiz. It's time to test your memory. Get ready to guess the right word out loud before I reveal the answer. Here we go. Look at this everyday example and lock in your guess right now. Can you blank me a hand with these heavy boxes? Think about the direction of the action here. Which verb represents transferring physical help outward from yourself to someone else? If you guessed give, you are absolutely right. Because you are actively offering assistance and transferring your energy to another person, give is the perfect native collocation for this. Okay, here's your next scenario. I need to blank up a difficult topic at the meeting. Decide right now which action verb conceptually moves an idea from the outside right into the center of a conversation. Are you taking it, giving it, or bringing it? Excellent work if you said bring. Just like we visualized earlier, bringing up a topic physically draws the attention directly to the subject, pulling it right into the current situation for everyone to focus on. All right, for our final quick-fire round, who is going to blank responsibility for the success of this project? Ask yourself, which of our master key verbs implies actively claiming ownership of a situation? Lock it in. You absolutely nailed it if you said take. You are proudly claiming that action, grabbing the duty, and internalizing it completely as your own. Take responsibility. Let's end on this ultimate challenge to really cement your new skills. If you bring good news that you'll take part in an event and you ask someone to give permission, what exactly are you requesting? Think about how these three master keys beautifully weave together there. So how will you confidently use them in your very next English conversation? Keep practicing, visualize the directions of these verbs, and I guarantee you are going to sound more natural than ever. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next explainer.